Tonight, from Los Angeles, California, it's Week 8 of the NFL on EA Sports. As we'll see Matthew Stafford and the Los Angeles Rams versus Jalen Hurts and the Minnesota Vikings.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Rams team as they interplay. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
The LA offense going to go to work for the first time, and it is the veteran Matthew Stafford at the helm in his 16th NFL season and 4th with the Rams.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some. They threw it accurately. 1 touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. He'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down. This defense for the Vikings, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Out of the gun, Stafford. Got a man open. It's Tyler Higbee. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
All right, let's just go ahead and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. The numbers on the ground for Williams a week ago. 14 carries, 106 yardage-wise, and the score as well.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
From a couple of yards beyond midfield, here's 2nd and 8. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Now a give up the middle to Williams. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Now Stafford. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Micah Parsons. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
On second down, Williams. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long.
But if you're going to have a relay race, you're probably going to pick your backs and receivers to run it, but don't underestimate the conditioning of the offensive line. They're out there just dictating things, staying on the field, and keeping a long drive going.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Myles Garrett drops him for a loss of 14 yards, and it also brings up 4th down. And why do you go out and trade for a guy like this defensively? Well, an instant impact in your pass rush is reason number 1.
And let's think about it. You want a guy who can create big plays for your team. Takeaways, fumbles, you name it. That's what you want from a big-time player on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there. 60 yards. And the Vikings are on the board first on the road here in L.A. Well, so much for the opening drive being capped off by a field goal, CD. It's capped off by a touchdown after all, except I don't think in the manner that we were expecting.
No doubt about that, because you sent me a note earlier in the week saying you thought special teams might play a big role in this one. I don't know that you expected it this early in the game.
No, I didn't. That was a pretty impressive play, and what a way to get their first points. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. Here's Kyren Williams running out for another possession. A tough challenge here in this one. We'll see if he can duplicate the numbers on your screen that he put up last week, up over 100 and a touchdown.
We were watching tape to prepare for this game. One thing you noted that I totally agree with, great complementary piece in the last game. You know, they're able to throw it pretty well. He ran it exceptionally, and they hope to continue that same formula in this game.
Complimentary with an E, not an I.
That's my English teacher right there.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Now a play fake it at Stafford. That's caught. It's Tutu Atwell. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. Andrew Van Ginkel there on the stop. Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. They'll get that complete to Parkinson. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down. Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings. Right now they're ranked number 29 in the NFL against the pass, so 4th from the bottom, Charles.
And it's really difficult to prepare for this team. This is the #1 overall passing team in the NFL, but it shouldn't be hard to get excited about playing against them. The ultimate test, going against that unit.
And that's why you and I are excited to broadcast this game.
Yes, sir.
And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And this pass rush has really been bringing the heat and has already gotten home a few times here in the first half. So how about the play call there? Sometimes if you can't protect, you've got to fool them. Screen passes like that can take a little steam out of what's been a relentless rush so far.
And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Motion left, Cup. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line.
A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. From the red zone now, Stafford. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else, ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
And this throw will be intercepted.
Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Vikings are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
On first down, Hurts. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or a man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big run there by Jones. 62 yards. He was over 100 yards a week ago, and he's well on his way once again.
Say it with me, partner. Encore, encore. This guy's headed towards getting it done one more time.
Now Hurts going to shift him around a bit. They'll run with a rookie drafted in the 3rd round.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Tip Ryman hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings go up by 2 touchdowns.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams.
And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings.
Right now they're ranked number 29 in the NFL against the pass, so 4th from the bottom, Charles.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window, because this is what you prepare for. This is what you practice for. This is what you think about. The ultimate test, taking on the #1 overall offense in the league.
They'll run with a former Viking, Cordero Patterson. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here is 3rd and 5.
Stafford.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
Nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back.
And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. The Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game.
As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that. Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. Leaping, and he makes the grab.
And he'll be touched down in the end, but a big play on that one.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10, down at the 31. Now a first down carry by Jones. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Again, it's Jones.
And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 77 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start.
An inside give to Jones. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See him.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
Tip Ryman with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Vikings have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
So this game, Charles, you know, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that, and by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know the funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well to make it work for this team.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They run for the first time with Ty Chandler.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Now a handoff to Chandler.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. They run it with Chandler.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
2nd and a couple. Throwing is Hurts. Throws out left. It's caught by Williams. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Now Hurts changing up the play.
Back to throw here. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Xavier Legette.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Vikings continue to pull away here in this first half.
The extra point splits the uprights, and the route is on here in this first half. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field.
And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted.
Jefferson moving in motion left.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. They go play action with Hurts. Justin Jefferson bringing in the slant.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Now a 2nd and 10. Waddle, the motion man right. 2nd down. Here's Hurts. That pass caught. It's Williams.
Touchdown, Vikings.
Jamison Williams.
54 yards.
And the Vikings will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Extra point right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line. The Rams going to take over late in this first half. Things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the second half. And he almost had his second pick of the game. Probably should have. And he's frustrated as it falls incomplete.
On 2nd and 10, Stafford. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing is Stafford.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6.
Here's Stafford. Got a man. It's Patterson, complete. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
To the air again, Stafford.
To the right side and complete to Atwell.
And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 43. A good pickup, but it will come on what should be the final play in this first half. So we hit halftime with our visitors, the Vikings, taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
All right, guys, thanks very much. We'll get back with you shortly. But first, let's take a look at what's coming up this weekend around the NFL. In the early
message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the Third quarter. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. Kene Nwangu now out of his end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So here are the Vikings to take over. Their win streak at 6 coming in and counting as they've got the lead right now beginning this drive 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
On the carry, this is Myles Gaskin. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Here's Gaskin once more. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 2 straight runs of 5 yards, 1st and 10. Running on first down with Gaskin. That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. 140 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Up the middle, Nwangu. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. A good gain there on 3rd and 8 of 7 yards, and now a decision here on 4th and 1.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And try to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short, and he is short. He needed 2. He only got 1. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. He'll get this complete to Worthy. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Hurts. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. 18 yards the gain for number 18.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And that
is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. Touchdown.
Jordan Addison.
46 yards as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive.
And Jordan Addison capped it off with a touchdown catch. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30.
Get a look at this offense.
Hurts sets up to throw it. This will be caught. It's Waddle.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Hurts. Open man downfield is Waddle. He's got it.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And the Vikings are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago, followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time.
Here's a tap forward by McCarthy on a touch pass.
And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here's a tap forward by McCarthy on a touch pass.
And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown.
Tip Ryman.
A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Vikings add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. Well, I think that the folks... Here's a tap forward by McCarthy on a touch pass.
And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 12. Straight ahead, here's Nwangu.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they are powering through, and they're controlling this game.
Gaskin will try it up the middle.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 1. Here's Hurts to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. They only needed that 1 yard going for it on 4th. I got to be honest, I thought they were going to stay on the ground. They surprised me. Did they surprise you?
I'm with you on that one. I thought they'd find a way to create some type of a power run and try and pick up the first down, but they decided to keep the ball in the hands of the guy who could throw it, and it paid off.
Yeah, that decision paid off indeed. They'll look to throw again. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Vikings.
Jordan Addison.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Vikings are closing in now on a 7th straight win to start the year.
Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line. L.A. set to take over again on offense. Facing a big fourth-quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense...
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
go. Little jet sweep to start the drive. They've got 2nd and 12 from the 36. Here's a tap forward by McCarthy on the touch pass. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Barreling in for the sack, Shelby Harris. He found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. And the Rams getting set to go. Now a play fake here on 1st down. That's into the hands of Waddle downfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, partner, nothing but praise from me for this offense. They have been tremendous all night long. They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense. And let's face it, this has been a master class in offensive football that we've been here to witness.
They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Now Hurts going to move him around. Well, they've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll get 6 on the play, and it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now they'll audible to something else. 2nd down. Here's Jalen Hurts. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up 3rd down.
And it didn't take long for Turner to make his presence felt in L.A. He recorded 9 sacks in his first season playing alongside the great Aaron Donald. And even though Donald is retired, no sign of a let-up for the former 3rd-round pick.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
On third down, he'll drop to throw.
He'll let this go deep for Waddle.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the Rams are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. That one looks like he'll throw here.
That's going to be caught by Waddle.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one good for 37 yards.
And this has been the story all night long. They just came out firing and have not backed off, even with the big fourth quarter lead. Here's another completion for big yardage.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
The partner under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for the Vikings, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for Los Angeles, they dipped to 2-5 now with the loss. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say good night from Los Angeles.